Welcome, sexy Wookiees, to another episode of the Sexy Wookiee Squadcast. We're continuing reading Star Wars Wedge's Gamble by Michael A. Stackpole. This week's chapters are 25 through 32. The crew has chosen a hopeful name, the Coruscant Rainbow. It's your boy, Sexy Leader.
Hey, your girl, Sexy One.
Hey, it's your sim, Sexy too.
Let's go.
I don't know why I did that. I was thinking
I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, it's never a bad time to give the old X.
I think I had too much sugar today. I don't know what's going on with my life.
That's fine.
And I did an X.
We'll see at the end though if we go for our sign out and you go like this.
Someone help me.
Oh,
Wedge, come
boy.
help me. Come get your girl.
Oh, your woman.
Come get your woman.
What you got for us?
All right, so the first one, I guess I'm just looking more for reactions, but how exciting was it to read everyone's stories begin to tie in together?
Yeah, here we go. It was, I mean, from a narrative standpoint, I'm like, oh, how convenient, how convenient, how convenient. What are the odds? Like that everybody suddenly starts crossing paths on this gigantic planet. But, you know, also from an audience point of view, I'm like, yes, okay, we're all here. Everybody kind of is filled in on what's going on and what everybody's doing. So let's go. Like, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. No, to take down the Empire. And now we've kind of got plans going on and people have connections now. So, you know, I think the action can begin.
For me, it was just, this is like the moment dog appearance. This is the moment like I just wake up when I'm reading because
Set up, like, you're just like la 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 la.
Set up. I'm just always asleep, like clueless, like not knowing who's who. But then the moment like these stories start to like, oh, and this person met up with them, and Corin finally meets up with everybody. It's like, everybody. Oh, okay, like that's what it means. Like.
Like, okay, and now I'm paying attention.
Yeah, it's like I woke up from like, okay, what was happening in the last chapters before this?
I don't even remember.
All right.
I got really excited, like when he was talking about, oh, the billboard, oh, it's a window. I was like, what? My man, you did this.
Putting two and two together now.
Oh God, it was kind of like I don't know why. For some reason, it felt like that Spider-Man meme, just pointing at each other.
Like, Corin and Wedge.
And I do really like that Wedge called him out, like, you know, jokingly, but he's like, oh, okay, so it was you I have to thank for my hand, you know?
He's like, yeah, he's a little scratched up. Oh, Wedge.
I was like, my man, I'm so sorry I wasn't there to kiss it better.
Corin and his reckless driving.
God, freaking Corin. No, I'm kidding. I love Corin. He's cool. He's cool. Yeah, he's trying. He gets a gold star for trying. But I don't know, like, I know it's typical and it was expected for them to all connect like that, but at the same time I was like, this is really exciting. It's kind of cheesy, but I'm really excited. So it did its job.
Yeah, definitely some eye rolls, but I'm like, oh well, as long as the gang's together, let's go. Except Ariel, who got kidnapped.
Oh, my heart. It took me a second to realize
I yelled
that
out loud. Yeah
when it was like
morning Derricote, and I was like, no, don't go with him.
I was like, no, not her. Anyone but her.
I know. So now we do have a little bit of split up. So we'll see.
Oh boy. All
What's
right.
Next
one. This one is more of a theory question. Okay. Do you think that Corin actually saw Tycho, or do you think that Tycho was actually on the planet I will never ever learn how to pronounce Noquivsor?
Oh, yeah, and I can't remember how to pronounce it either.
What do you
think, and I generally don't remember what actually is the case here. I think he did see Tycho. He seemed very sure of himself, even though he said he was as sure as the Emperor is dead, and we all know that means he's not very sure. He doesn't know that, but we do. But no, I think he actually did see Tycho. I think Tycho's there, but super duper undercover, like nobody else knows he's there. And like not even Wedge. But yeah, because he's not dead on the other planet. Come on. He wouldn't go out like that.
Well, I mean, I remember Wedge said that even the people that they find, if there's like at least a little bit of a pulse, like back does a hell of a thing.
True. So, no, I think he's really there. He just is on a mission that's even more secret that the rogues don't even know about.
Oh,
that's what I would think.
Yes.
I didn't think that one. Yeah.
What do you think, Ron?
I don't know what's Corin smoking at this point.
I mean, he thought he saw Kirtan also.
Yeah.
Red sticks. Yeah, that's why. So ever since I read that a few chapters before, and then now it reappeared to like him actually telling somebody. It's I don't know. Did you see him? Probably. I mean, I don't see him taking anything unless he was like, unless when he did his lap to walk around that time. I don't know. Like, I think he's just maybe he did see him and was just like
this theory going. I'm like, did they slip something in his drink at the time?
Something
like,
like, did you take a dead
was he
stick?
hallucinating?
Yeah,
like the air was just really smoky and he just
because
it wouldn't make sense. But I mean, it's from the way I read it, from the standpoint I read it, it's like he was sure, at the first time. So that would have been last week's chapters, and
yeah,
I think he was sure, and then from that point he was already like, oh, like why would those two be together, right? And he was suspicious then. So, and then now it's like, because everything's foggy and you're meeting everybody at this point, like now you're unsure. But I would always go with your first gut. Yeah, I think he saw him.
Oh, I agree. I think he saw him, but part of me feels like it would be really interesting to be like, no, he didn't see him, but that could have been like, I don't know, a lookalike or something crazy. Ooh. I mean, I don't think he died on Naku. I don't think he died
on Visicor or something.
I don't know. It hurts my head.
The other planet.
Yeah, the base. I don't think he died at the base. I feel like he could have been there and, survived, or maybe he was helping with the X-Wings or something, or he could have just been somewhere else. So part of me wants to believe he saw him because I love the undercover secret agent thing. I always love those. Like, those are my favorite stories. But then another part of me wants to be like, no, he's hallucinating. And there's something deeper as to why he's imagining him. I know that's not true, but there's a part of me that wants to be like, there's something like more psychological going on,
Either way, I think it's interesting. Mm-hmm. I am looking forward to seeing what it actually was all about.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hashtag really quickly. Yeah, hashtag don't do death sticks. Go home and rethink your life.
Don't do death sticks.
Go home and rethink your life.
Yeah. I guess you got a shot of my PJs.
Oh, classy.
They're matching my Hogwarts shirt.
This ain't that kind of show.
Sorry, I want to be comfy.
Crossing all the fandoms.
Yeah, sorry guys. But all right, so I asked this question during the last book, and I'm gonna ask it again, especially after that chapter with Ayala. Team Mirax or Team Marisi?
Wait, no, I mean, but it's so much easier now. Like, even Corin seems to have decided.
Corin can't decide. Corin can't decide anything. Okay, let's be real. He's always flip-floppy. He's such a guy. He's like,
I don't know, his internal monologue in these latest chapters seemed to be pretty settled.
They remind me of like the first book. He's like, I shouldn't be with her. I should be with her. No, I should be with her and not her. No, this dude.
Yeah, but he seems to acknowledge more, even to himself now, that he's got more genuine feelings for Mirax, and that there's they've got a lot more in common. And
so what you're saying is your Team Mirax.
Yes.
Yes.
It is. It's just, it feels more natural. Like, as much as I want to be Arise's best friend myself, like, I'll have her. Corin can go off with Mirax, and then Arise and I are going to go out on the town and drink Cosmos and flirt with single men. Like, we don't need Corin. Get out of here. Go with Mirax. You guys can go be a couple. It's fine.
Ronald?
Why you always act like you don't know when it's your turn?
I know. Stop doing
I like
that.
to pretend I'm thinking. No.
It's like frozen, like error
Like
404. Ronald.x has stopped.
No, I like to.
Error 404.
I mean, it's normal for Zoom to do that.
Yeah, Zoom.
But what was I gonna say? See, now guys made me forget my comedic.
Oh no!
It was supposed to play. It was supposed to play to your answer.
Building up to a good one-liner.
No, it's all good. Like I said last week, it's Mr. Steal Your Girl here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you, Team Mirax, because at this point, I said last in the first book, I think this dude cannot make up his mind, and if you don't make up your mind in the first book, like don't bother prolonging. Don't bother prolonging it. It just that side of him makes me very disappointed, and so I'm disappointed in him. But yes, no, now you're in your like you've taken a lap. You needed to do a speeder bike around town.
Oh, he took a lap, all right.
Yeah,
yeah,
and so
send someone through a window.
like I said,
try to kill my husband.
Just right. Yeah, no, he's go with Mirax. That's like I would always say, go where your heart goes, and probably that's where his he's probably using his heart at this point. Okay, but yeah, just like what Megan said, once I see you two out in town at a bar, make sure you see me.
Join us.
Holler.
Okay, wait, no, we'll hook it up. Like, I'll text you and I'll be like, okay, Reese and I are going to this one spot, and then like you can show up there too, and I'll be like, Reese, who's that?
Hey,
you should be like, hey,
it's another rebel pilot.
Wingman right here. We're good.
There we go. Wingman. Oh, wingman by day, wingman by night.
Oh shoot. we watch out for each other. We got you.
I think you guys know I've been like Team Mirax the whole time, so
I know. What is going on? Why do we all agree on all these questions right now?
I know, what the heck? This is interesting. But like, I mean, I feel like he still hasn't made up. I think it's gonna take him another 2 or 3 books to make up his mind, because he's just that kind of guy. He's that kind of person that he's like, oh, it's gonna take me all this time. Which, I mean, I get. I mean, kind of like the prolongness of it. You know, like, oh, like it'll be such a good payoff with whoever he ends up with.
At least it's not rushed, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, dude, just get on with it. But I'm still hoping it's Mirax, because they do have a lot more in common, and the things that they don't have in common, I feel like keeps things interesting for them, you know?
Yeah. And it's clear that she really likes him. Yeah. She's like super jelly. I'm like, oh girl.
Oh, it's like
settle down.
But like the way that they just care for each other, even without trying to bring in romantic feelings, just the way that they care for each other. I'm like, that says a lot. And then I should have wrote it down, but he said like, we would be equals and friends. And I was like, yes, that's perfect. That's beautiful.
Exactly. That's why it makes her a better choice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is he was like with Arise, he'd be more like a pet. And I'm just like, ideal situation, yes. Not for Corin, of course, but
for her.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah. Wow, we agree. Okay. Go Mirax! Get him! Get your man!
Go get your man! Tell him to stop trying to hurt my man.
Mm-hmm. Keep everybody safe and sound.
All right, guys, we are so close to the end. We got another 2 sections. Any predictions? I'm curious, because there's a lot going on, but there's still a lot to happen. I just want to know if you guys have any new thoughts, any predictions that might pop up.
Things are so in motion now. We know that that they've started releasing the virus into the water supply. So people are, it's happening, and they've got this plan, they've got this connection to try to take down the central computer,
And just
to take down the central what. Yes. So it seems to be happening. Like, they know what they need to do. There's no reason to delay anymore, especially when you've got all this trouble going on back at the base, where you're coming under attack from Warlord Zinj, and like, you can't mess around any longer. Take Imperial Center, take Coruscant, and establish your place in this galaxy, and then keep moving from there. Like, you need to go. So I think things are really going to start happening now. I think by the end of the book, we're going to see the assault on Coruscant.
Ooh.
I think we're going to see the rebellion come in. So we know that they're ready, that Isan is ready to kind of let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's going to be that difficult. No, I think it'll be, it's going to be tough because they've got the shields and all this kind of stuff, but I think it's going to happen because Isan wants it to happen, and they're in place to enact it. So let's go.
Yeah, Isan's time frame is very. Was she the one who wanted to prolong it like a month, or was that Curtin? Because right, there was a month and 2 weeks, and I can't remember.
She kind of gave him a window, less than 2 weeks, but no more than a month.
No more than a month. Okay, so she's giving a very tight window, and the rogues, I think, with all this like commotion of like, oh, reunions and seeing everybody is a little bit distracting. I don't know, maybe there's still 2 sections. I could be forecasting too early, but yeah, I like your answer about like going in guns blazing and get your mission done and in and out kind of thing. That's how we know the rogues, and in and out. But a few things like I don't know, Gavin still trying to figure out his path in all of this.
So distracted. Boy, come on.
I
mean, on a mission.
If you need to learn how to go kiss a girl, just go kiss one of your co-pilots. It'll work.
No, he knows how to kiss a girl. He just doesn't know how to kiss an alien girl.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, why the Bothan though? Actually, remember as we talked.
I know
yesterday,
you hate Bothans.
Yeah, so that's the remember.
Wow.
So there was a question last week where it said, "Who do you pick as the person who's the spy?" I thought it was. I can't still pronounce her name, but that's the name. The A name I was looking for was Asir. Cyril. Yeah, because she's a Bothan. Asir. So I thought that because she's a Bothan.
Oh. So, well, I mean, it still could be, I guess.
I'm still blaming it on the Bothans.
Technically not really in Rogue Squadron though, yet.
Then why you round them? No, just kidding. So,
my God.
I also got to thinking the same as you guys. I probably had the same reaction when Ariel got caught. Wrong place at the wrong time. But at the same time,
she knows
what's her faith? That's all right. You're good. You could pop.
It's okay. We're fine. We're not that sad.
For Ariel, like I think, yeah, wrong place at the wrong time. Mm-hmm. And then my thoughts were like, is Big Brother or younger brother coming to save?
Nian coming to get Ariel.
This right,
Yeah.
And it would be cool. It would be cool to see something like that. So, I mean, unless the Empire does something first and it's first strike and shots fired, and now Rogue's gotta go guns blazing to really,
I hope we see some flying really soon. Yeah,
because it's just like how we talked in past books, like, right? What would be the arc if like this person died, and if Errol was to die, like, Rogue Squadron is gonna have a good response to that.
I'd be so pissed. We just met her. And if she dies, I'm gonna riot.
I can't remember what happens, honestly.
Good, but I'm like, with us.
I know I'll be surprised with you, but I'm like, it can be cured. If they get to her fast enough to where it's not past the point of no return, it can be cured. So she'll suffer, which is terrible, but I'm hoping that they rescue her in time.
Yeah.
Okay. Jasmine, what's up?
I feel like because there's so much going on and I feel like there's not enough time to get everything done. I feel like and then based on what the next book is called, I feel like this one's going to kind of end on a cliffhanger. Like it's going to leave you like I feel like some things are going to be resolved but not enough. That way the next book I feel like it's just going to go full swing.
Oh shoot.
Cuz I just feel like there's not enough time in the book left to get
things would have to go down fast.
Yeah, because no matter what, like there's going to be issues that are going to transfer over, but I just feel like there's going to be more issues than normally would end with a book. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of cliffhanger.
Man, we don't even know when we're reading the next one, so that's going to be torture.
Oh yeah.
2023.
No.
It'll be done.
I'd cry.
We're gonna blip. We're gonna blip 1 year. Sorry to use that word.
Felt like we already did.
No.
But yikes, yeah. I see your point. Not a lot of space left in this book to get done. And I mean, unless things just really get going gung-ho. So
I feel like another rogue is gonna die. I just don't know who. And it better not be Errol or I'm gonna be real pissed. Mm-hmm. But I mean, because think about it, it would be too easy if they all made it out alive after this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean,
sacrifice a receipt, cough cough.
My best friend.
Isn't she on some mission right now with another person?
Well, she's there.
I can't remember. Like
they paired her up with Rosati.
Oh, okay.
Because Corin went and lost himself, and so now he's stuck in a different place, and so they can't, get him back to where he was. So now she's doing something else.
That conversation between Gavin and Corin.
I can't believe there was a whole chapter dedicated to this. I mean, it's an interesting topic, but
he said he's gonna ask about like what was it, weapons or sex or something. I was like, why didn't they teach him? It's either gonna
be about killing somebody or killing people or sex, and he's like, I'm gonna see if maybe Wedge is nowhere. Take it.
I like how he said in his inner monologue, he's like his parents should have taught him before letting him go off to the war.
Leave the farm. Poor
like,
Gavin.
Girl, kin don't count.
Kin don't count. Oh,
he's
Corin.
So rude. I would have said something like that, but he's
poor little baby Gavin.
Oh, I love him. So, if you were to date one of the Star Wars aliens, what species would you date?
Good question.
I'm ready because you guys know me. I love aliens.
Shoot, I know you were already going. Why is my first thought like Chewbacca? But
you want to date a Wookiee?
Okay, Maz.
Oh, you know when they could carry you around like princess style and like they're super soft and cuddly?
It might be like the only alien or species or whatever this is really taller than me, like really, really taller than me.
You could wear heels and it would be perfect.
I could wear heels. Although, yeah, fur everywhere. It's like having a cat.
Just get a lint roller. It's fine.
I guess. Just don't wear like all black. It'll show up.
Wait, but I don't even know if it's canon or not that they shed like a dog would or like other animals. So maybe
I'm sure it's covered at some point, but I can't remember. That's just my first thought. And oddly enough, I've been trying to think about it for our story because I was like, well, because I'm building up to a love triangle for my character, and I was like, what if the other person is a non-human? Like, just
that'd be so cool
to be interesting. Yeah. And I was like, but what species would it be? And so I was trying to look for like really obscure ones so that it's not like a Togruta, like everybody's a Togruta or a Twi'lek now, like that. Those are the only aliens anybody knows. So I was like, okay, something really obscure, and I never really settled on anything. So it is a question I've been asking myself, like, what would I be attracted to? Mm-hmm. And I don't have an answer. Mm-hmm. Like, in my very first thought is a Wookiee, only because
that'd be really interesting.
For some reason, it's like, it's so us. I'm like, sexy Wookiees. It's, it's automatically where my mind goes. And every time I see Chewbacca at Disneyland, I just want to like hug him. Just want to hold on. So I don't know.
That's fair.
Cuddles.
I'm gonna twist your question a little bit, and my answer will be
You're
to
a
this
droid.
question. No.
Oh God.
Slow down.
Based on your answer every other time that this question comes up.
Oh yeah, you're always wanting to date
Always
a droid.
picks the droids.
Remember he said his favorite during Death Star was a waitress droid?
Yes, he loves the droids.
There's humanoids. Okay, never mind. Past that. Okay. No, so it would be, I always think of like what my alien character would be in the Star Wars universe, and that would be a Rodian. So now that I said like, oh, I like this question because yeah, probably my love interest would be a Rodian.
That'd be really
and
interesting.
as a human. So I'd pick Rodian.
Nice.
How would that work out with all that? I don't know. We'll figure that all out. Life expectancy, all that stuff.
Kid,
If you love each other, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's right. As long as you're not allergic to each other's sweat and fur.
That, or I would like, would I learn the language of Rodian too? Is something that goes through my mind. So
that'd be cool.
Interesting. All right, Jasmine, who's had a chance to think about this? I am
who thinks about this way too often.
Probably way too much. Clones don't count.
I wasn't going to say clones because they're not aliens, but if you really do want to get technical, then we would all be aliens.
Technical.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
But no, my first choice, I'm like, Chiss, because I'm such a hoe for Thrawn.
Dude, that is such a good, like, so obvious though. Yes, yeah. Chiss.
Chiss, Pantorans, Twi'lek.
I mean, yes, those are great answers. For sure.
I'm in love with Chiss. I would learn, I can't pronounce the language, Chinua? I would learn their language in a heartbeat. I don't care like how accented it would be. I would learn it just for Thrawn or Arlani or both, whichever I'm fine. But yeah,
I'm in love with the Chiss. Fine people. Yep.
They really are. Oh, and then fans don't attack me because I don't remember the name of the species. But the species that the Grand Inquisitor is, like kind of big-headed people.
I don't know.
At the end of episode 3, the planet that Obi-Wan when the clones turned. Is that what they're called?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, them too. They'd be interesting. So yeah, I'm not too picky.
Is that where he's from? Mm-hmm. That's where the Grand Inquisitor's from?
Yeah. That makes sense. It kind of looks like them, huh?
Yeah.
The one that's thousands of battle droids.
That's him. Yeah. That's his species.
10th level. Sorry, guys. I just made the connection.
Prisoner. I'm just so down for I'm super down for aliens, and whatever species the sixth brother was too. I'm really down for aliens. I do not mind.
Okay.
I agree.
They're humanoid enough,
Exactly. That's the thing. I really want to get creative with it and not just have it be like super humanoid where it looks like a person but with a very odd skin or hair color.
Yeah.
Or a head tail, like basic. No, I'm like, what would be like a Rodian, something that's completely not. I don't know why I really like Duros too.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, like I want to pick aliens that have fur, but I'm already like really allergic to cats, so I think I'd be allergic to.
Boffins are out of the question then.
I would be like a Corey.
Plus, then Ronald would never speak to you again if you were dating a Boffin. Gavin.
We should put that in our stories for kicks.
We just keep running into the Legends version of Boffins.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, I'm down with aliens. I don't mind.
Love me some aliens.
Okay, as long as they can speak basic, I'm good.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Get a vocabulator, you'll be fine.
Yeah. You can learn their language too at some point.
Droid, translate for me.
Oh my god. Leave the droids.
Just get a protocol droid.
Poor droids. Ronald's always after them.
That would be the weird love triangle. Like him, his translator droid, and
the Rodian.
The alien, the Rodian.
That'd be amazing.
Drama. Oh no.
The translator droid is going to mistranslate some things on purpose.
Oh my gosh, because be jealous. Oh
yeah.
I see potential here. This could be one of our many reality shows or hollowed reality shows.
I'm ready for this crack fic.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, okay, good question. Keep thinking about that. What are we reading next? And I'm sure it's going to be chock full of craziness.
But next we are reading chapters 33 through 40.
33 through 40. We're getting there. Okay, so we will see what kind of craziness goes down in chapters 33 through 40. And in the meantime, you all know where to find us. And Ronald's been on a new game now, so we are into Battlefront 2, I think. Blazing our way across.
Squad.
Ooh, Inferno
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. You know, playing it this time around is a little bit more quicker than the first time I played it. And it being a couple years, like, it's surprising me with a little bit of the scenes and type of scenarios that come along with this game. So, yeah, very different. And if you're a fan of the OT and fan of everything, this game ties things together. So,
very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So we got that, and then new story premiering in our fiction section, so look out for that. And otherwise, just make sure you're reading along with us to get closer to the stunning, alarming, and hopefully not cliffhanger conclusion of this book. But that brings us to the end of this week's book club episode. So Sexy Wookiee signing out. Sexy Wookiee. I knew you were gonna do it.